Namaste one and all. Hope you all are doing very well. And in the sequence of my videos, today I am going to explain payment of pension to government pensioners, which was updated up to April 3rd, 2023 by Reserve Bank of India. Before going to video, I request you all to please watch up to an end of this video to understand better about the payment of pension to government pensioners. And also, I request you to watch and subscribe, and if you are having good friends, to share them also about these videos. And our YouTube channel name is Suvarna Chundi. Now we will go for about the topic payment of pension to government pensioners. This is updated by RBI up to April 3rd, 2023. Scheme for payment of pension to central government pensioners by authorized banks. So all the banks cannot be disbursed this pension payment to the central government pensioners, but authorized banks only should do this job. Payment of pension to retired government employees, including payment of basic pension, increased Dearness relief, DR, and other benefits as and when announced by the governments, is governed by the relevant schemes prepared by concerned ministries or departments of the Government of India and state governments. RBI has issued certain instructions in this regard, which is available in the Master Circular Disbursement of Government Pension by Agency Banks dated April 3, 2023. Here I am going to give some clarifications in the form of questions and answers on certain issues related to the instructions issued by RBI as follows. Whether a joint account can be continued for family pension after death of a pensioner. Usually pensioner dies means already they are having joint account, whether that joint account can be continued or not. That is the question. Yes, the banks should not insist on opening of a new account in case of a central government pensioner if the spouse in whose favor an authorization of our family pension exists in the PPO. PPO means pension payment order, is the survivor. The family pension should be credited to the existing account without opening a new account by the family pensioner for this purpose. So already having a joint account means on the death of one pensioner, no need of opening a special account or a new account, and we can continue with the same joint account for creating a pension. When is the pension credited to the pensioner's account by the paying branch? The pension paying banks credit the pension amount in the accounts of the pensioners based on the instructions given by the pension paying authorities. According to the schedule given by the pension paying authorities, payment banks will credit to the accounts of various pensioners. Can the pension paying bank recover the excess amount credited to the pensioner's account? Sometimes pensioner's account might have been created with excess amount. Whether pension paying bank can recover that excess amount, that is the point. Agency banks are requested to seek guidance from respective pension sanctioning authorities regarding the process to be followed for recovery of excess pension paid to the pensioners, if any. Where excess pension payment has arisen on account of mistakes committed by the bank, the amount paid in excess should be refunded to the government in lump sum immediately after detection of the same and without waiting for recovery of any amount from the pensioners. This is most important, please note down. Should acknowledgement be given by pension paying banks while accepting life certificates from pensioners? Usually pensioners used to submit a life certificate to the banks at that time, whether the banks should acknowledge those or not. That is the point. There have been complaints that life certificates submitted over the counter of pension paying branches are misplaced, causing delay in payment of monthly pensions. This is the complaint received by many banks. In order to alleviate the hardships faced by pensioners, agency banks were instructed to mandatorily issue duly signed acknowledgements. So once acknowledgement given means that acknowledgement will be available with the pensioner and he will show if it is required to the banker. They were also requested to consider entering the receipt of life certificates in their CBS and issue a system generated acknowledgement which would serve the twin purpose of acknowledgement as well as a real-time updation of records. So in the CBS system platform, if it is acknowledgement that a particular life certificate is fed to the system, automatically it will generate the acknowledgement after updating the records. Who is responsible for deduction of income tax at source from pension payment? The pension paying bank is responsible for deduction of income tax from pension amount in accordance with the rates prescribed by the income tax authorities from time to time. So, the particular pension paying bank only responsible for deducting TDS against the pension. Can a pensioner withdraw pension from his or her account when he or she is not able to sign or put thumb or toe impression or unable to be present in the bank? Yes, instructions have been issued by Reserve Bank of India to pension disbursing banks to allow withdrawal of pension by following certain procedures which are followers. I am telling one by one. Withdrawal of pension by old or sick or disabled or incapacitated pensioners. In order to take care of problems or difficulties faced by sick and disabled pensioners in withdrawal of pension or family pension from the banks, agency banks may categorize such pensioners as under 1. Pensioner who is too ill to sign a check or unable to be physically present in the bank. Next, pensioner who is not only unable to be physically present in the bank but also not even able to put his or her thumb impression on the check or withdrawal form due to certain physical defect or incapacity. With a view to enabling such old or sick or incapacitated pensioners to operate their accounts, banks may follow the procedure as under. Wherever thumb or toe impression of the old or sick pensioner is obtained, it should be identified by 2 independent witnesses known to the bank, one of whom should be a responsible bank official. So, with 2 witnesses, we can pay that payment of pension. Where the pensioner cannot even put his or her thumb impression or toe impression and also would not be able to be physically present in the bank, a mark can be obtained on the check or withdrawal form, which should be identified by 2 independent witnesses, one of whom should be a responsible bank official. So, our bank official should go there to the residence of the pensioner or family pensioner, and we can take any mark of his or her, and we can have 2 witnesses, independent witnesses. Out of that, one should be bank officer. Bank officer also should sign it as a witness. The responsible bank official has to be from the same bank, preferably from the same branch where the pensioner is having his or her pension account. That means in case of need, he will tell that when he has taken and all, he will give witness. Agency banks have been asked to display the instructions issued in this regard on their notice board at the branches so that sick and disabled pensioners can make full use of these facilities. So these are most important points one should understand. How the payment of dearness relief at revised rate is to be paid to the pensioners. The pension paying agency banks have to revise the dearness relief based on the copies of government orders supplied by government to them through post, fax, emails, or by accessing the information from the website of the concerned governments and authorize their pension paying branches to make payments to the pensioners immediately. Whether a pensioner is entitled for any compensation from the agency banks for delayed credit of pension or arrears of pension. Any arrears or any delay in creating pension, whether the pensioner will get any compensation from the bank. That is the point. Yes. Pension paying banks should compensate pensioner for delay in creating pension or arrears thereof at a fixed interest rate of 8% per annum for the delay after the due date of payment. Hence, we should be very much careful. We have to give credit immediately to the pensioners account on particular due dates given by them, given by central government or state government, whatever it may be. So, we need not pay any compensation, and we have to maintain our records properly, and it should be 8% interest rate per annum for the delay after the due date of payment. So on the due date, it is must to pay it. This compensation should be credited to the pensioner's account automatically without any claim from the pensioner's account or from the pensioner on the same day when the bank affords credit for revised pension or pension arrears in respect of all delayed pension payments made since October 1, 2008. So it is applicable from October 1, 2008 onwards. Compensation is being paid at the rate of 8% per annum for the delay after the due date of payment. Hence, we should credit on due date itself by all the banks to the pensioners' accounts, whatever the pension or whatever the arrears to be created. If not so, without pensioners' claim, we have to pay that compensation to the pensioners' account. And I thank you very much for watching a small video related to pension and pensioners, central government pensioners accounts related payments and delay and compensation, etc., etc. And please watch, like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Suvarna Chundi for doing more and more videos in future for the benefit of our banker friends as well as general public also. These are very much useful our videos. Thank you one and all. I thank you once again. Namaste.